Is day 3 in our 6-day series on how to be more homesteady-ish without the farm. Let me move this because it's hitting against my legs. So today, I think this might be the easiest of the 6 for you guys, because if you're following me here, I'm guessing might already be doing a little bit of this, but I'd love to know. Please say hi, let me know where you're from, and let me know if it's hard for you. Today's tip is, no matter where you live, no matter what stage of life you're in, no matter if you ever want to have a homestead someday, you're working towards that, or not really, whatever the case, you can live a more homesteady-ish, simple life if you pay more attention to your food and you incorporate a little more real food in your family's pantry in whatever way is most important to your family. This is going to look different for everyone. For our journey, one of the very first things we did that made us realize we wanted more real food in our life was we tapped a tree and we realized, what? We can literally make our own sugars? Like, wow, it was mind-blowing, and it opened this whole path that we've gone down very slowly, step by step, towards more real food. And of course, the ramifications are huge for every tiny step. So I always recommend, when people are like, well, where do I start? First of all, I want to tell you, it's not natural for me. I grew up a processed food junkie as an adult. As a mom, I was still a processed food junkie. I look back at what I fed my kids growing up, and it makes me sad because I didn't know. It seems crazy because my parents both grew up on small family farms, raising every bit of their own food, and I should have known. I really should have known the value of real food, but I didn't. All I ate was processed food from a box. And so that's the first thing I have to tell people, that I'm with you. I understand. It's hard to even know where to start. And second of all, I tell people, you know what? Think about what is the number one thing, whether it's a food or a drink or a snack, a whole meal, that your family is always eating. It's like a staple in your life. And then think about, can I change it? If it's a drink, can I make a drink that's similar, that's homemade? If it's a whole meal, is there one part of it that I could start with, that I could improve? And it's a really fun journey, honestly, as you discover more and more things that you can replace. Get rid of the junk and you can make it yourself. And you realize it's really not that hard in a lot of cases. The next step for us, I think, was, depends on how I'm looking at the story and the progression of things, but tea, because Bill drinks sweet tea every day. And I figured out just one part of it, the tea. I got to the sugar later, and how could I replace it? He was using bleached tea bags. He was using tea that is not organic, that's been sprayed with pesticides. What can I do? The more that I researched just that one thing, the more I realized it was really not good for us. And how can I replace it? So the list goes on and on. The story's been really fun. It's still a journey for us, and I'm still sharing things pretty much daily with you guys that I'm figuring out and learning, and new and exciting things I can replace and have real food. So that's tip number 3. And it's also, part of that is starting small. Start very small and find just a simple thing that you can replace with a better quality thing, or that you can make your own. And once you do that and you find something the family loves and you realize how much better it is for you, like I said, it becomes kind of addicting and it becomes really fun. But it's a lifetime journey. It totally is. Not many people, if anybody, is totally there, is totally self-sufficient, is only eating all real food. It's a journey. So enjoy the process, take it one step at a time, and find a simple thing. So guys, tell me as you're coming in and commenting, hello everybody, tell me what your thing is. Is there something that you've been wanting to replace? Is there something that you have replaced that's been really simple for you? Maybe you went to raw milk and are never looking back, or, you know, whatever the case. Maybe you found a local farmer if you don't have your own chickens, and you found a local place you can get free range eggs, maybe something like that. Anything at all. It's just one step. It can be a really big one. Hi, everybody from Michigan, from Texas. Judy says, I've been canning for 2 years now. Awesome. I have high respect for you because I am not shy about telling people I don't like canning. So I have high respect for you, Judy. And she's trying hard to eliminate packaged junk. Do you do any dehydrating, Judy? That is my preference. I love dehydrating our foods. I haven't told you guys, I do this. This is the third time now, and it's 2 out of 3 times in these lives. I forget to tell you what inspired this whole series. There is a bundle available for just a few more days. Comment the word bundle, and I will be sure to get you the information. I will also send you my pantry checklist, how you can access that, because if you have the right ingredients on hand, and my hope is that my list will inspire you. Your list is going to be different than mine, but seeing it and getting some ideas of some of the things I've replaced in our pantry, I think will maybe encourage you and inspire you of what you could try to replace in your pantry. So I'll send you that checklist if you comment bundle. And I will also send you, I'm thinking I'll send you a podcast episode that goes into more detail about, is this hard? And is it worth the effort? This idea of adding more real food in our days and replacing things that our family is eating. In fact, I think I will read to you. I set this out because this kind of sums up my thoughts on that from my book, Sweet Maple, and what I wrote about the idea of real food being a hassle. Is it worth all the hassle? And specifically, I was talking about sugar making. That's what the book is all about. Is it worth the hassle? We think so. In today's society, we've forgotten that real food is essential and seasonal. Since food that's in season is always the best for taste and texture and nutritional value, we need to reconnect with this concept. And what sweeter way to do that than tap a tree and boil some sugar? It's not surprising that folks are longing to relearn the almost forgotten skills of the older generations. Those talents which now need instruction manuals range from canning to beekeeping to, you guessed it, sugar making. Many of my readers and blog followers from across the country all seem to agree. Backyard sugaring is the logical next step in their family's quest for sustainable living, one rung on the ladder that's leading them to a simpler and healthier lifestyle. As Crystal Smallwood, a reader in central Pennsylvania, explains of her newfound obsession with making maple sugar, in my family's journey to live as sustainably as we can, it's incredibly satisfying to take this next step. That's the thing, guys. Just one little step can bring such satisfaction. And if you choose something that you are eating or drinking or using often or even daily, the results can be huge to your overall health. Just one little step. So you can do this. And let me know, is this something hard for you? Judy says, I have dehydrated some. I think you gravitate to things that are familiar with, like I have canning down and dehydrating is less familiar. So I just need to get busy. You're right. You're so right. For 20 years, Judy, I put off dehydrating. I tried it 2 different times in those decades. And I know now I had the wrong machine. That was my problem. But I also didn't know the tips and tricks and things I really needed to know to simplify it. So back in 2020, I decided that's it. I hate canning. I need to preserve my food. And I dove in and I gave it my all. And that's what led to Dehydrating Academy, which I just opened up the doors last week. So if you guys want to know, Judy, if you would like to know more about dehydrating and be an expert like that, avoid all those years of messing up your food, getting it wrong, not knowing what to do, I'll make you a pro in just a few days. Dehydrating Academy, I'm super excited about it. And if you're interested in the bundle that inspired this, my course on sugar making is in the bundle, but I'm offering Dehydrating Academy at 85% off the retail price to everybody interested in this bundle. So please comment the word bundle, everybody, and I will send you the link so you can check out what I'm talking about. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. $5,000 worth almost of resources to help you with all the kind of things we're talking about today. Canning and gardening, growing your own food, replacing food with real food. And it's only $50 for just a few more days. So comment bundle and I'll send that to you. But I hope that these little things, I think I've probably gone over 5 minutes. I hoped to keep these really short because I just wanted to give you quick daily encouragement that you can do this. You can work towards a more self-sustaining, simpler, homesteady-ish life right where you are in just these 6 simple steps. And let me know if today's was a hard one for you or if it is a hard one for you. And please comment bundle. I'll send you access to my pantry checklist and information about this amazing special going on. And I'll send you a link to that podcast episode that goes into more depth. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Join me for the next 3 days. We have 3 more tips coming your way.